Okay, so Warner's talking about all these problems with the fraud, criminal deception, which, there's certain statutes, federal and state, that cover all this stuff with regard to fraud specifically. What are you going to do about it? Well, this is what I'm doing about it right here. I'm telling you what's happening specifically, what I saw, what I heard, what I still hear today, and we got to keep exposing it. Eventually, they're going to have to prosecute. That's all there is to it. You have to prosecute. We can't just keep loading our civil dockets with just arguments about just, you got a lot of predatory lending arguments about accounts, DDAs, demand deposit accounts, like checking accounts, saving accounts, TDs. Well, this was sold to me that way, that was sold to me this way. We got to sift through this stuff. We got to go through it one by one. We got to close these banks. And, the mortgage brokerage, that's a given, of course. But, you just got to close it. And you got to use what we have in place now, which began in 1934, under the Federal Deposit Insurance Act. You're going to have to replace the FDIC, of course, because it cannot handle all this. These banks, many of them are too big to fail, and then of course the ones that are not too big to fail, it's a disaster. You got trillions of dollars of loans that are out there. I'd say about $4 to $5 trillion of it is massive, obvious fraud, 100% of it. But look at this. When you really put all this into the receivership, under the laws that we already have, Federal Deposit Insurance Act of 1934, it's going to have to be brought through there, let it obviously have its way and fail. You have to go subpoena all day long. Don't see documents. Give me your emails, all your emails. I want you to tell me, Secretary of, for example, Angelo or Jamie or Michael, Killinger, all these guys. I want what was being said in that, because in your state it's considered, failure to report a crime is considered a felony. So you need to tell me what was said in that boardroom that was not recorded. Okay, what was being said outside? What did you know was going on? You're going to have to come forward. I heard a lot of things. I saw a lot of things. Still today, of course. I know where a lot of fraud is. There's a lot I don't even know yet, seriously. And you can only say so much. SEC can only do so much. For crying out loud, they blew it on Madoff. Just clueless. Bernie Madoff. Hello. It's bad. And the economy will not recover. It cannot recover. I shouldn't say will not. Now I'm predicting something. Cannot recover. It just can't recover. We cannot get out of this depression until this is resolved. And it's just like we got a clean slate. So prosecution's it. We need to do discovery and see exactly what's happening. And a good step in that, of course, is the Enforcement Act from last year, 2009, whereby sort of the 9/11 committee that was created, to sift through this, see what happened in this financial crisis. Which, by the way, we're still in this financial crisis, and that'll help bring more things out. We gotta get these documents. We gotta hear the oral arguments, testimonies. Gotta get it all out there. Can't keep having this anymore.